This conference will now be recorded.
Very good for it.
There she is. There's our girl.
We have subscribers from all 6 to 7 continents, which is great. This is our worldwide map in traffic. Astronomers could probably solve the problems of the world, right? Our workshops, our 6-part newbie series was actually developed for a 3-day workshop that we would do over the weekend. And we did these all across North America. And when the pandemic happened, we had 2 workshops planned. We had to cancel them, and we said, you know, let's go online, and we broke it down into these 2-hour segments, which go across the 6-part newbie series and also the 4-part intermediate series.
So we are masters of PixInsight. This is next steps for newbies. We did the PI for newbies last time, and this really is that essential next step to kind of fill in some blanks. I'm Warren Keller, author of Inside PixInsight and Pete's partner for many years on ipforap.com and now mastersofpixinsight.com. So this is me. I've been imaging since about 1999, started with good old 35 millimeter film. I'm an AIC board member. I wrote the definitive guide to PixInsight, Inside PixInsight for Springer Nature, edition 1 and 2, and I do offer online tutoring. Our buddy Ron, who's enjoying a blackberry cider there, is recouping from heart issues. He's doing well, as Pete said. He'll be back with us next time. Tonight we're going to return to the one-shot color image that we kind of breezed through in PixInsight for newbies. We're going to dig a little deeper, kind of get to the next level of tools that are a bit more powerful. There's my book. It is getting long in the tooth. It came out in February of 2019, the 2nd edition, and as anybody that's been with PI for any amount of time knows, it is a fast-moving target and very tough to stay in step with all of the changes and the improvements that happen on a regular basis, and print ain't the way to try to do that. So there's the project that you'll download. Anybody that's not using projects currently ought to be, and this time demonstrating monochrome. I'm going over to a monochromatic directory on the Cocoon that we've used at some points in the past, and I'm going to say select folder, and the process console will pop up, and it's working to load all of those images, and in a second I'm going to get a report, a diagnostic message that says it found 226 messages and master lights of 4 filters. So we open our masters, we confirm that they're beautiful. Here's a red cocoon that looks great, and a green and a blue. But I'm going to launch my combine RGB, and I'm going to navigate to my red, my green master. Remember that there's an apply global button, the blue ball. Anytime we have a batch process involving more than one view, more than one image, we want to use apply global. It's also got that keyboard shortcut of F6, and bam, I now have what should be an RGB chrominance image. And why can't we see it? Well, we need our STF, don't we, or a Control or Command A to put a temporary stretch on that. And it's rather green, isn't it? And that would be before we repair any disparity in the alignment of the channels, before we get rid of any light gradients, we have simply to uncheck the channels and put a new stretch on it. We get a much better temporary visualization. I say temporary because it is indeed a screen MTF, midtones transfer function, and it's temporary.
And again, this is the 3rd time through this for us. Warren, you've covered everything, and there are a lot of great questions in the chat. I tried to answer them as we went along. So we're going to get to the prize drawing next. And again, we appreciate everybody being here tonight. Let me share my screen. We will have these videos edited and up in a few days, and I think that's it, Warren. Now I guess it's time for the drawings. So you're eligible for the drawing if you paid for this workshop or you paid for the 6-part series